All right, YouTube. This is my top 5, maybe 10 winners of the patch, in my opinion. Of course, chat here can tell me I'm wrong and argue their point, and maybe I'll fix it later. Maybe I won't even include my part, but I'm gonna pick the characters that I think are the big winners this patch, right? Top 5, maybe top 10. I'm gonna have it muted so you guys can't hear, okay? Is there gonna be any particular order? Probably not.
Goku! Alright, how about we settle this quickly?
Alright, so we're gonna look at the patch notes for GT Goku, so we could be like, okay, well, what happened to him? What did they give to my man's, So, second hit of auto combo is his old auto combo, right? That beats Reflect. It should be Reflect. Maybe they changed it where it doesn't beat Reflect like it used to, but Reflect Raw Tag, I should say. Maybe it loses to Reflect Raw Tag now, but it does hit post Reflect. Power Pole has increased block stun. That's whatever. Kamehameha added projectile invincibility. That's pretty cool, And again, I'll just show these real quick, right? Just so you guys can have a visual of what it looks like. That's okay. That's not bad, right? Second hit of auto combo goes further now. The Power Pole stuff, whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, yeah, power pole changes are crazy, more blocks done, on the ground. You're -2 now. That's not bad. It's a good way for you to start staggering pressure. Not the best as opposed to other characters, because other characters can stagger their pressure way earlier, because once you do this, your options are kind of limited to like heavy and a special, right? Or like 2S or something, It's kind of obvious your pressure's about to end. But anyways, what else happened to Goku? The real shit. Reverse Kamehameha has armor, right? This is huge. This is incredible. Like, you would think, okay, it's not that crazy, right? Well, if you saw the patch vid, you would have seen me going through it a little bit. So, again, nothing matters to this character, and I'm gonna show you, right? Yeah, you know how like this move would be, the anti-air option, right? You use this move and then you get 2H and you get duffed, right? Because it has air properties. Yeah, well, that's usually the case, but not to this move, right? He's fully invincible outside of supers and counters, right? It's super annoying, dumb. I don't know why they did this change. He's one of the top winners this patch.
Beerus! Before creation comes destruction.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Beerus is kind of a little different than you would expect. Sure, he kept all his buffs. He didn't get nerfed on his 2M, right? It still goes through stuff, like beams, for example. So he kept all the shit that already made him cheap, but he got cheaper. So as you know, you can now cancel, level 1s into level 3s, right? Well, when Beerus is by himself, you can wake up DP, right? Level 1, level 3, and then you get a mix-up. Because, for some reason, they thought that was gonna be okay. They're like, hey, you know what? This is great. But there's more. Alright? Beerus' auto combo now hits high. You could block it low before, but now it hits high. He's gonna stand block here. So they just added an extra mix-up because it already crossed up, but now it hits high. It's kind of just like a little extra, a little cherry on top. Apparently, Beerus can also triple level 1 in the corner now. Yeah, that's for style points, but it's scaled, so it's okay. So yeah, Beerus on Anchor got even better. For 4 bars off your knockdown, only character in the game on his knockdown where he wakes up and gets a mix-up. And again, now if like a character's full screen or whatever, right? Like let's say, you do a full screen beam, right? Beerus can now just, oh, that's crazy. Well, anyways, dude, yeah, and then you lose half, you lose 50% in the divorce, more if he's in limit break, right? So that's crazy. He used to have more of a difficult time to punish things. And the crazy part is he can just throw this out and you're gonna have a tough time punishing him. Some characters can do it, maybe I could like jump S. Wow, man. So he could kind of just throw it out without any real repercussions. And God forbid if he has 7 bars. God forbid, because he could just level 3, right? You jump, and then he DPs, and then he supers, and then he does it again, and then you're like, damn, that's crazy. I had to hold a mix-up. 2S got grabbed, Quag. So, yeah, Beerus, big winner this patch. Why did they do this? I don't know. I am only a mortal man, spreading the message of God, known as Hiroki. Oh, I get hit. Okay. I was like, could you, like, that's still good because you get hit and you're not in a bad situation. All right.
Time to go to work.
What did Hit get? Let's go through. Oh my God, that's crazy. Why is his name Hit, bro? So one of the cool things Hit got is he can now choose, just like Gohan, how many supers to spend on his multi-super special. Before, you know, you would have to cash out completely. Now you can choose however much you want to spend. So you could do, you know, 4 bars and then level 3 with your last character that's alive, right? But now, for some reason, in stance, he can cancel it into anything. You know how crazy this is? He used to not have this. Before, he would have to commit to whatever he could do in stance, right? But now, my man could just be moving, dude, right? You could just, right? Like, what? Who thought this was okay? Hit got you in the corner, bro. My man says, pocket pull. He's playing pocket pull with you, right? All of a sudden, you get command grab. You're like, damn, that's crazy. He could have done this. He could have done this, right? Could have crossed me up. But now my man's like, man, what if I just stand here? Right? He could just cancel into DR. This is insane for his pressure. And just for his screen presence alone. Because now you already had a general idea. You're like, he's either going to stand there and do nothing and cancel it, or he's going to teleport behind me, right? Fully invincible. He's going to teleport behind me. You know, maybe he'll cross me up, right? You had a general idea. But now he could just be like, ho 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 ho. You know, it's insane. Dog. Son. He's still in meter penalty? That doesn't matter, bro. Because he's going to get the hit and he's going to build the bar back. 25% meter penalty is negligible. If it was 50, I would understand. 25, it's not that bad. And on top of that, why are you playing hit point anyway? And you bring in hit, dude, then now you have a bar and a half to play with. Or you could have raw tagged them in earlier. You know, that was the problem.
Gotenks! I'm gonna slap you silly!
So Gotenks didn't really get too much. You know, he got his 2H can now be moved forward, which is pretty kind of good. Because sometimes he used to have problems where he would 2H past his opponent, right? You can now just stay in place. And his 2H hits both sides, so you opting to stay in place is great for when super dashes cross you up and you 2H and you move forward and you whiff. Now he could stay in place and hit the 2H that would have crossed him up, but still got behind him. And then you can use his Ki Blast twice now in the air. I believe that's what this changes. It's not that big of an issue, or of a buff, right? Vengeful Shout. Attack position can now be changed with an upward input. Yeah, I think that's the assist only, right? Oh, it's even... Oh, okay. So this is an okay change. You can hold up. I still think jumping and getting in the middle ground is better than just holding straight up. Because you kind of want to hit that ground where it catches jump. But it also doesn't let them dash on you. And then he also got Galactic Donut. It's right here. You can control it, right? You can move it up, down, forward, right, left, black, white, yellow, orange, blue. This is kind of whatever. But for me, it's more so that they didn't fix this bug on him. That I think is a big winner. Most characters don't get this many actions, right? Gotenks can do, and look at the opponent's health. Look at how much chip this does to Beerus, right? For some reason, he can do 4 specials in 1 string, right? And I don't get it. And if any of these hit, he's gonna build a gorillion bars. So this is why I think he's a top winner this patch. Nothing happened to him. He got some minor buffs, but he didn't get nerfed. He didn't get bug fixed. None of that.
Nappa! Let's play a little game.
Let's do Nappa. Nappa is probably a top 5 winner this patch. Crouching medium, got a little buffed, whatever. Standing unique attack, right? Increase the block stun, made it 0 on block. That's pretty good. Arm break is also 0 on block, right? It's crazy. But Cyberman is the craziest shit. Observe. Look at this. H Cyberman gets the hit, right? And then you're just sipping a martini in the Bahamas. As your assist, as Nappa Jr. beats the shit out of the opponent. Now you're probably thinking, well, I mean, what can you really get off of that? Well, what if you get the hit with Cyberman and then you just key charging, right? And then, you know, you just do whatever afterwards. It's nuts. Time to build bar. Yeah, exactly. And it also auto restands at high hit stun, which is crazy to me. And again, I'm not a Nappa player, so I don't know the combo. So Chrome, Adpix, Greyfish, whoever, if you want to pull up a clip, please do. So yeah, again, better frame data, right? Especially, what is this, quarter second 4? That's crazy. Overhead 0 on block when this motherfucker has an armored move.
Gohan! This is my full power.
Alright, so yeah, 5M, dude. It used to hit like, max range was like around here, right? You'd be like, oh, okay, my max range is like around here with my 5M. But now, my man, it be hitting you like, ooh. Hello, human resources? This is insane. And it's still 9 frames, right? Same speed as Vegito 5M. That's crazy. Okay. Dude, I love that, like, you don't even need to get a hit to cancel the fast fall into anything, right? You could just do it just because. You thought Gohan already had good movement? Look at this, dog. But wait, it gets better. Observe. You can now do this in the corner, right? And you know, you do more. It's absurd the things that they gave this character. Right? He didn't need it, but he needed it. And then this is 1 frame faster now. This is 1 frame faster now, right? And then he has the old season 1 Oki, right? But I actually think it's better because I think you used to be able to 2H it before. I believe you used to be able to 2H him before. But now he can block it, which is fucking crazy to me. And what's even better is you can option select this, right? Into like DP, or you could do this, right? Wait, why was I behind? Why were you out of the corner? What? But yeah, so if they wake up to HU, right, you can option select into reflect, because if he doesn't do anything, or let's say he tries to mash, you know, like jab here or something, right? So yeah, you could just option select this, right? Oh man, it'd be a shame if you got hit. Oh my god. You know? So yeah, you could do, it's instant air dash M, back S, right? And then you react to, I don't even think you need to actually even EX. Oh my god. You don't even need to EX legs because you, okay, so yeah, go on top 5 winner probably. If I had to put my money on it, I would say top 5, maybe top 3. There's a lot of top 3s, dude. And of course it adds to like his mix-ups and layers like that, right? Because you can just do stuff like you know, you call the assist, you fast fall, and then you could whiff the jab the wrong way, right? Or you could just fast fall and go into the low, you know. You go high low, whatever, right? Top 5 winner. Easy, free. Gohan is crazy now.
Gogeta! Make us break a sweat at least.
So there's a rule of thumb that this game follows, right? The rule of thumb is Some characters can only use their standing light and crouching light twice, and then that's it. You have to stop. I'll give you an example here, right? Team Gohan actually just got this from this current patch. He used to not be able to do this before. This is the rule of thumb, right? Like, you hear me pressing the button, you see me pressing the button, and Team Gohan can only do it twice in a row before he has to stop, right? Well, that doesn't apply to Gogeta anymore. Right? It doesn't apply to him anymore. So he will win every clash outside of very rare instances like Bardock EX Lariat, invincible moves. So you could just do this. Because why not? Because this is fair. And then you're like, oh, that's not too bad. How can it get worse? Yeah, he just goes into his auto combo, dude. And then strings you up, hits you with the command grab, and with his new buff, he can now super dash after command grab. So mental stack was already high with this character, but they're like, what if we made his command grab solo convertible? Because, you know, he needs that, right? This is insane. And then the crazy part is, when he's by himself, if you have him anchor, which he can be an anchor character, any hit, right? Yes, ground. Any hit leads you to his level 3 Oki if you have 4 bars when he's anchor. Well, I missed it, but you get the point. That's broken. You could get some crazy ass, awkward, mad, random, you know, in the neutral hit, right? You're like, oh shit, we're playing neutral. Oh my god, look at us go. Right, oh my god, oh, I EX flip kicked you, oh my god, level 1, oh my god, what's gonna happen here? Ugh. Oh no, now you have to hold this mix. I can't think of a character that has this privilege. That's broken. When he's at level 1, you get half of like 55%, 52% or something. And it slowly builds up by a small margin, right, per level, as you can see. Goes up slowly. And then all of a sudden it just kind of spikes in meter gain. And remember, the assist caps at level 5. You can't pass level 5 as an assist, so keep that in mind. So you get 75%, but it gets better. At level 6, all of a sudden it jumps 25% bar. Now at level 7, for some reason you build a bar and a half. Base Goku only gives you a bar. So if you could make the investment, and if you're willing to not cash out when you get to level 7, you basically have infinite meter with this character.
Gohan! I'll give it all I've got!
You know, I had asked for Team Gohan to have a way to get a knockdown without having to vanish or, you know, super specific, you know, bomb loop hit, right? So now he could just do this. Oh, whoops, I'm stupid. You just do jump medium and then jump DR, because his medium now has a lot of hit stun for some reason. You don't even need to time his re-jump anymore. He probably has the easiest re-jumps in the game. And just to show you how far 2M goes now, like, look at this. This is crazy. Oh my god. This used to go like half the distance, and they're like, that's crazy. Let's go further. And is this how you do his new bomb loop? I think it's air dash M into bomb loop, right? Oh. It's something like this. He's got new bomb loops. I don't know how to do them perfectly, but they use the new buff to his jump pad. They might be easier. Gohan players would have to tell me. Is it dash up 5M? Oh, something like that. I'm not a Team Gohan player, but you get the idea. And yeah, you can do that at very high levels of hit stun, but it also gets better. They buffed his rocket kick because that's what he needed, right? So now he floats up with his rocket kick with basically no landing recovery. So now he could just be like, what's that meme, dude? Bing bong, and then go for the mix. And some assists let him actually stay in front. I'm not a Team Gohan expert, right? So I wouldn't be able to tell you which ones. But you could stay in front, right? And do EX legs. Or cross up. Choice is yours. Again, I'm not a Team Gohan expert, but they gave him the freest 50-50. And if, of course, if you get the hit, right, it doesn't really matter. You spend your assist, but, you know, realistically, it's not a problem. Insane. Incredible. My man came up big this patch. Alright. Now, let's talk about Cell.
Cell!
Didn't I say this was a warm-up?
What is it? Cycle Crush, spread up the attack, start up, reduce delay on hit, adjust the damage scaling. Ah. Can't you combo off of this now too? Or was that always a thing? I think this is new too, right? Might be new. But which is a added bonus, right? Yeah, it's new. Okay, added bonus. Great. You have him in the corner. It's faster. You have less recovery, right? Because, you know, surely he needed it. He never comboed himself off that meal. Yeah, so it's new. And we're not even at the best buff yet, right? We're getting there. We'll talk about that last. Okay, so light and medium perfect attacks are faster now. Rolling Crush, you can actually control the distance of all of them now. Look at light. You hold back, you're right there. You know, you hold forward, you go full screen. And the same thing when you're in the air, right? If you hold forward, when you land, you move a little bit more forward. This is me not holding anything. This is me holding forward. It's a little bit, it's not that noticeable, but you know, you have the light and medium rolling crush, right? So you can figure out which one to fill the gap. Now, this is when shit gets crazy. All right. Heavy perfect attack. Why did they do this? I don't know. It's fully invincible. That's horrifying, dog. What a Van Dyne. I believe the air one is also invincible. Yeah. It doesn't go as far as the ground one. That's crazy. But dude, this is nuts. You get the air perfect attack to hit. Oh my god. Your health bar, dude. But much bigger hitbox. Much scarier to get hit by it. You're probably going to get TLD'd if he sparks.
Broly!
Pathetic worm.
Z Broly. This character, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so first off, he can now solo convert off of M Lariat, right? He couldn't do that before. Okay? If I remember correctly. You know, I'm not a Z Broly player, but I think I would remember. The biggest thing is Eraser Blow. This is why he's a big winner in my book. You can get a mid-screen combo now, right? Because this is what he needed. You know, he needed mid-screen combos. And, you know, I don't know the optimal, but it gets even better because in the corner, I believe you can Eraser Blow to Eraser Blow, right? Yeah, you can go Eraser Blow into Eraser Blow in the corner, which, you know, as we all know, Eraser Blow does mad damage, right? Look at it. 1350, right? I don't think he has any other specials except maybe Lariat. Yeah. I think that might be it, right? Eraser Cannons, but up the attack startup. Eraser Cannon unique. Meteor attacks now be performed. Yeah, you could level 3. But yeah, I think just these two changes are insane. Because the amount of times where, you know, you would do a block string into Eraser Blow, right? And then you would have to vanish to do anything. Every Z Broly player could probably count how many times they've been in this situation where they gotta spend resources. But now it's like, hey, what if I didn't? You know? It's huge. Confirming EX Lariat without vanish is... You don't even need EX. You can do light. What does block stun look like? Is it unchanged? Or Eraser Blow? The block stun wasn't really a problem. The move has armor. And it pushes you mad far. Right? It doesn't really matter because you could just Eraser Blow into Eraser Blow. So yeah, big change. Very huge, very important. Let's go to Trunks now.
Trunks! This man isn't black!
So auto combo got buffed. Third hit is invincible. It goes further now. Full screen, I believe. His Ki Blast got buffed, so you can now Ki Blast into Beam, right? Jumping unique attack, same thing. It got buffed, so you could get some convert. They made some of his combos easier, right? Shining Slash gain a wall bounce is actually pretty sick. That you actually kind of have mix without having to do auto combo, EX flip, assist bullshit, you know? The air dashes from flip are kind of cool. I wish they were, you know, EX was frame 1 air invulnerable, because that would have been sick. Okay. But, you know, that's what I wanted. But, you know, they wouldn't give it to him because I guess that would be too good. Even though characters have frame 1 DPs that lead to dead. This is how this is their attempt to make it easier, right? Oh, but yeah, before you would have to do this, right? Oh, they made this harder to do because of the way flip changes are. It's still possible, but it's just harder now, right? But they made it super mainstream where you could just do this now and you could still look cool while doing it. Can Trunks mix without EX now with flip into dash? Maybe if you have an assist, right? Yeah. You would have to do L, right? Shouldn't Jiren be a winner? I mean, I can't. I'm putting who I think are like top 10 winners that like came up big this patch. Anyways, moving on. This is the biggest W for Trunks. He's gotten like 4 to 5 seasons, maybe more. I don't know what season we're at anymore where he couldn't do this. I don't know how many seasons it took for them to finally smoke the peace pipe and give Trunks mid-screen level 3 without having to do shit like this, right? He used to have to do this, right, to mid-screen level 3. It was crazy. It was insane. It was ridiculous. But he can finally do some big W. That's why I'm putting him in my top 10 big W's this patch.
Yamcha!
That's kind of hype. That's kind of hype. That's kind of hype. That's kind of sick. That's kind of hype. You can't tell me that isn't sick. That's kind of hype. Under 17, 9, top 10. Let me talk to you real quick, Cloud. Oh, no, dude. Look, dude, he was already eating well, dude. But these other characters... Wolf Fang Fist, all types. Dragon Rush can now be formed as a follow-up to back plus light medium. Wolf Fang Fist, reverse Wolf Fang Fist, sped up the follow-up timing for Wolf Fang Fist Whiskers and Wolf Fang Fist Tail. I was so confused when I first read this. But basically, he just can, for Tail, and whatever the other one's called, he could do 2 dashes now, right? Back to back. I think this is what it is. And he could go into DR now, which gives him more mix, right? Before he used to be able to, what was it, like a... Yeah, you could Kara Ki Blast into Wolfang Fist, and you would get this to cross up. Because this isn't supposed to propel him forward, right? As much as it does. So this is the regular one, right? And then this is the Kara one. I'm not doing M. And M doesn't even go that far. So now he has more mix, which is nice, right? I do wish that they gave him back old Wolfang Fist, though. This is the one thing I wish he could have. Why does Bardock have a frame 6 full screen lariat that... I mean he needs to spend resources, but he can still combo after, right? While Yamcha's kind of just hung out to dry, you know? Poor Yamcha. Other than that, he kind of came up with it. Man, so you know, this is 12, but like there's like some kind of leeway for spot number 10. You know, some of you are probably like, where's this character, where's that character, where's Jiren, right, where's whoever else, you know, like who could you argue, right? And you know, that's fine. There's so many characters that got so many changes this patch. It's hard to have a full agreement or a partial agreement on top 10 characters. Like 17 doesn't have to commit to its barrier anymore, right? Because you could wreck out of it, you know. Blue Goku can level 3 in the air now, which is pretty good. Tien builds Barb back when he's already EX, which is probably an oversight, but whatever. They should make Bluku able to do 4 You're smoking that good shit, dude. It's too good and I don't want it. But these are my top 10 plus my notables. And a super stretch notable honorable mention is, you know, the Majin 21, if you can set up her unblockable. And we've seen it before, right? I just put out a video, you know, and this is, I didn't want to base this on shells or off team capacities, and I wanted it to be solely on the character themselves, but this is so good and busted that I had to honorable mention this. Yeah, right. She gets like 62% of her health back through regular life. She gets guaranteed damage on some characters in the roster, you know. It's broken. It's broken. Why use Vegeta C? Because only him and a Raccoon from Ginyu's assist, the B assist, are the only setups where this is true, outside of the few characters that can actually like grab her or level 3 through it or use some type of invincibility to get through it, right? But yeah, you know, like I said, there's also Cooler, right? Can you actually combo after his dive kick? Was I being gaslit? Hold on. I missed. Oh! Can you jab? You needed to use an assist, but that's perfectly fine. No, that's yeah, honorable mention, Cooler. He got some pretty good buffs, right? We can look at the patch notes. That's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna front. So they buffed the third hit of his auto combo. Jumping heavy causes a sliding knockdown. It's not a true sliding knockdown. You're not as plus, but it's nice to have. Even though you should always be able to DP into knockdown, right? Unless you special tag them in. Death Chaser, they increase the amount of sliding knockdown on hit, which we just saw, right? Death Shaker, which is Are You Tripping, I believe. Spend the, you know, that's why you can get the OTG afterwards. You can jump cancel as J2H now, which I don't know why he wasn't able to do that before, you know? It's kind of weird that he couldn't do it before. I don't understand a lot of these reasonings, but it just gives him that little bit of extra damage, right? Whereas Android's pay 1 sliding knockdown, technically, he technically has one with the Android steel. Yeah, Cooler OTG is pretty cool, faster on hit. Too bad you can't. You could probably find ways to combo into it, but I'm not gonna be able to find how to do it. Ugh. You don't worry, Maori. This is gonna be a video catch. Anyways, if you guys have any cool ideas for a video, feel free to share with me. You know, I'm always, you know, willing to. I've done some videos before recommended if it's cool enough, if you're up for it. And I'm down to be like, hey, look at what this person said in the comment section. There was actually a good comment in there. Also, for the love of God, please read the description or watch the vids before you ask questions, because on my recent video of who can beat Majin 21's unblockable super, y'all be asking questions that have answers. So please pay attention. We know Dragon Ball people can't read, but at least pay attention. Alright, anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!